Every morning you are faced with a decision that quietly shapes your future. You can continue sleeping with your dreams or you can wake up and chase them. That choice may seem small, almost insignificant, but it determines the tone of your entire day. When the alarm rings, you either hit snooze and allow time to slip through your fingers, or you rise with purpose, ready to take control of your life. Most people struggle to wake up early because they fail to see what is truly at stake. They convince themselves that 5 more minutes will not matter, yet 5 minutes become 10, 10 become 20, and suddenly the morning is a frantic rush. They begin their day already behind, already reactive, already surrendering control. That pattern is not just a habit, it is a mindset, and it is a mindset that keeps them stuck. Waking up early is not easy. The warmth of the bed, the comfort of blankets, the heaviness of sleep all pull you back. Comfort whispers that rest is harmless, that discipline can wait until tomorrow. But the people who succeed do not allow comfort to dictate their actions. They wake up early not because it feels good, but because it gives them an advantage. The early morning carries a rare kind of power. It offers clarity, focus, and self-mastery. It is a time when the world is quiet and distractions are minimal, when you can move forward while others remain asleep. There is something almost mystical about those first hours of the day. Streets are still, the air feels calm, and the noise of obligation has not yet begun. In that silence, you possess something rare, uninterrupted time. No emails demand replies, no notifications compete for attention, no responsibilities pull you in different directions. It is one of the few moments in the day when you are entirely in control. Many people view early rising as a chore, something forced upon them. They fail to recognize it as a privilege. When you shift your perspective, you begin to see that the early morning is an opportunity to start ahead while the rest of the world lags behind. Consider how most people begin their mornings. They wake up late, reach for their phones, scroll through messages, absorb stress before their feet even touch the floor, and rush to get ready. They feel overwhelmed before the day has properly begun. Now compare that with someone who wakes up early, stretches, hydrates, reflects, perhaps reads a few pages of a meaningful book or completes a short workout before sunrise. One is reacting to circumstances, the other is creating momentum. One is chasing the clock, the other is mastering it. Waking up early does more than add hours to your day. It shifts you from reactive living to intentional living. Instead of feeling behind, you move with direction. Instead of letting distractions dictate your schedule, you design it. That distinction separates those who make steady progress from those who remain trapped in cycles of delay and frustration. Early mornings also bring mental clarity. When you rise before the noise begins, your mind is fresh and undisturbed. It becomes the perfect space for deep thinking, creative problem solving, and deliberate planning. Many high achievers value these hours not simply for productivity, but because the mind operates at its sharpest during them. Of course, waking up early alone is not enough. The true power lies in how you use the time. Being awake without intention accomplishes little. Some people rise early only to scroll aimlessly or waste the gift of those quiet hours. The purpose of early rising is to fuel your body, sharpen your mind, and prepare your spirit for the demands ahead. The most successful individuals approach their mornings with structure. They do not wake up randomly, they wake up with purpose. They understand that the first hours of the day influence everything that follows. A chaotic start breeds a chaotic day, while a focused beginning creates momentum. An effective morning can be built around three simple principles. First, awaken your body. Second, nourish your mind. Third, plan your day. Your body is a system that responds to movement. If you remain still and sluggish, your energy follows suit. Simple stretching, light exercise, yoga, or even a brisk walk can signal to your system that the day has begun. Movement stimulates circulation, increases alertness, and sharpens concentration. It does not require extreme effort. It requires consistency. After waking the body, turn to the mind. What you consume in the morning shapes your outlook. If you begin with negativity or endless scrolling, you invite distraction and stress. Instead, choose something that strengthens you. Reading a few pages of a thoughtful book, listening to an insightful podcast, journaling your ideas, or reflecting on meaningful goals can shift your mental state. Writing your thoughts down clarifies them. It transforms vague ambitions into tangible intentions. When ideas are placed on paper, they become actionable. The third step is intentional planning. Before emails, meetings, or unexpected demands intrude, decide what truly matters today. Identify your priorities. Determine the actions that will move you closer to your larger vision. Even a few focused minutes of planning can prevent hours of distraction later. When you know your direction, you are less likely to be pulled off course. At its core, waking up early is not merely about time management, it is about identity. It is a declaration that you are in control of your life. It is easy to wait for motivation, to promise that tomorrow will be different, to believe that a perfect moment will eventually arrive. But the perfect moment does not exist. There is only the present decision. The difference between those who rise early and those who do not is not found in their biology, it is found in their mindset. Early risers see opportunity where others see inconvenience. They recognize that gaining time is more valuable than gaining comfort. Your mind will resist change. When the alarm sounds, it will suggest excuses. It will insist that you are too tired, that conditions are not ideal, that one more week will not hurt. Discipline requires ignoring that voice. Motivation is unreliable, but discipline is transformative. Each time you choose to rise instead of surrender, you strengthen a mental muscle. That small victory compounds. Discipline practiced in the morning carries into the rest of your day. Being an early riser is not about relentless work alone. It is also about carving out space for yourself before the world makes demands. It is about reflection, creativity, and personal growth. Solitude in the morning is a powerful tool. In a world filled with constant noise, finding moments of stillness is rare. Early hours offer that gift. In silence, your thoughts become clearer. You can ask yourself meaningful questions. What do I truly want? What matters most today? What kind of life am I building? Solitude is not loneliness, it is intentional space. It allows you to step away from external pressures and reconnect with your internal direction. Even a brief period of quiet reflection can center your emotions and sharpen your focus. Whether through meditation, journaling, deep breathing, or a quiet walk, morning solitude builds a foundation of clarity before chaos begins. If you do not claim this time, the world will claim it for you. Successful individuals throughout history have embraced structured mornings. They recognize that greatness is rarely accidental. It is built through repeated, disciplined habits. Many ask themselves intentional questions at the start of the day, reflect on their goals, move their bodies, and feed their minds before stepping into responsibility. Their routines differ, but the principle remains consistent. Control the morning, and you influence the day. Yet waking early presents challenges. The bed feels comfortable. Late nights tempt you to sacrifice sleep. Many claim they are simply not morning people. In truth, early rising is a conditioned habit. If you stay up late consistently, waking early will feel impossible. Adjusting your evenings is essential. Prioritize rest. Establish a bedtime that allows adequate sleep. Dim lights before bed, limit screens, and create signals that tell your body it is time to wind down. The battle with the alarm is often decided the night before. Grogginess in the morning is normal. The difference between those who succeed and those who struggle is not the absence of discomfort, it is their response to it. When the alarm rings, sit up immediately. Place your feet on the floor, drink water, move. Physical action breaks the inertia of sleep. Placing your alarm away from your bed forces you to rise, reducing the temptation to snooze. Another obstacle is lacking a compelling reason to wake up. If your mornings feel empty, your motivation will fade. Give yourself something meaningful to anticipate. Schedule an activity you enjoy, work on a personal project, or create a ritual that energizes you. When you associate mornings with growth rather than obligation, rising becomes easier. Transformation does not require drastic change overnight. If you typically wake at 8, do not force 5 immediately. Shift gradually. Move your alarm 15 or 30 minutes earlier each week. Small adjustments build sustainable habits. Hold yourself accountable. Share your goal with someone supportive or track your progress. Consistency matters more than intensity. A strong morning creates a ripple effect. One disciplined decision leads to another. Momentum builds. Imagine two individuals waking at the same time. One scrolls aimlessly and rushes in frustration. The other stretches, drinks water, sets intentions, and approaches the day deliberately. The outcomes will differ, not because of luck, but because of the initial choice. Small habits matter. Making your bed, exercising briefly, practicing gratitude, or planning priorities may seem trivial, but they create early victories. Those victories reinforce confidence. Confidence fuels productivity. Productivity builds accomplishment. The ripple spreads into work, relationships, and long-term goals. Every morning presents the same question: will you remain the same, or will you rise into growth? You do not need to overhaul your life instantly. Begin with 15 intentional minutes. Replace mindless habits with meaningful ones. Move your body. Set one clear goal. Protect your solitude. Commit for 7 days and observe the shift in your focus and discipline. In the end, success is not constructed in dramatic bursts. It is built in